I'm Ethan, I'm 13 and I go to Gortnor Abbey Secondary School in Mayo.
Hello, I'm Annie Goff from Gortnor Abbey, that's in Crossmolina, Mayo. I'm 12.
Hello, I'm Shayna. I go to Gortnor Abbey Secondary School in Mayo. I am 13.
Our entry, The Right Crush, is about informing people about what a good crush is made out of and what it looks like.
We made a submission to the competition because we wanted to inform people about how to use the right crushes and whether to upgrade your crush if it's in bad state or not in good state.
And where did the idea come from?
The idea came from Ethan's dad. He's a vet. One thing that Ethan's dad comes home and he complains about is the good and bad crushes that people have.
The HSA will use our entry because it's a really unique and quirky idea. They'll use it by making a Facebook page or a Twitter account and maybe putting it on YouTube. I hope people will learn that it's very important to have the right crush.
Hey guys, I'm Farmer John. I love to inform people about important health and safety issues on the farm. And today I'm going to be talking to you about farm safety around cattle crushes. A crush is a strongly built stall, cage or chute for holding cattle, horses or other livestock. The overall purpose of a crush is to minimise the risk of injury to both the animal and the operator while work in the animal is performed. This work might include examination and marking of animals or providing veterinary treatment to animals. I've recently spoken to a vet about her experience treating animals on the farm, and she explained that a crush that is poorly designed or maintained can be a dangerous hazard on the farm.
Well, a bad crush could be connected with twine made with timber and have rusty, faulty gates and bars. It would have no escape route and would only hold a minimum amount of cattle. Ideally, a crush should have a slight curve so that the cattle will feel as if they're going somewhere. A straight crush often makes the animal afraid and they try to back out of it. This can cause stress. The second thing it should have is a barely noticeable slope going downhill, which makes it easier for the animals to negotiate. An uphill slope in a crush makes movement slower and is against the animal's instincts when they walk through the barrier. Finally, a crush should be situated beside a wall so that the cattle feel safer and not get agitated or get caught in the bars on both sides of the crush.
You may live on a cattle farm, or maybe a relative of yours does, or maybe you're even planning to do some summer work on this farm. Whatever the circumstance, you need to have some guidelines when working on the farm. 1. Never engage in any farm activity, including the crush, unless supervised by a responsible adult. 2. Work out an escape route before working with a cattle crush. And 3. When sculling cattle in a crush, make sure you have a group of people there to assist you. Maybe you love working on the farm. Make sure that's the only crush you have.
It was a quirky entry. Certainly artistically how they developed it was really, really interesting. So simple but yet so effective. And it really got to the core of a major issue in farming, where a lot of crush facilities on farms, and we have an awful lot of livestock farming in Ireland, the crushes just aren't up to standard in certain places, particularly at out farms where veterinary surgeons may have to go and do some work away from the main farmyard. The crushes are just not, sometimes non-existent, and when they are there, they can be very, very poor. So their entry, which was interesting that the father of this guy was a vet, and I think his mother was into film production, so it was an interesting entry, very, very effective, and really got to one of the biggest issues we face in trying to keep veterinary surgeons safe on farms right across the country, and indeed farmers themselves, because farmers have to interact with their livestock also.